Why isn't gun control working, we ask? Well, let me tell you a little story. Just a couple of days ago, someone called to ask if I sell Glock switches. Well, I don't sell anything, but if I did, I certainly would not be selling these so-called Glock switches. You see, what's being referred to as that Glock switch has never been legal. It's never been legal for somebody to go out and purchase one of these. What it is it's a part that can be swapped out into a Glock handgun or into a handgun that uses the same or similar parts, and it can convert the gun into select fire. So what that does is it can change the gun from semi-automatic to fully automatic with a cyclic rate of being able to fire up to 1,200 rounds per minute. They're fun to shoot. You can find different gun ranges that are able to get these and rent them out to the public coming in for maybe birthday parties, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, or just people recreationally trying to have fun. So they're definitely fun to shoot. Some law enforcement agencies have them, certain military around the world have them, but ultimately it's illegal for somebody like most of the people watching the video to be able to go out, buy one of these, and convert their gun into fully automatic. You see, back in 1934, the federal government passed the National Firearms Act, the NFA Act. Part of this act placed a $200 tax stamp on certain types of firearms, such as machine guns, short-barreled shotguns, and silencers. It's highly likely that really this tax stamp has very racist roots and was used as a way to prevent people from being able to afford certain types of firearms. And then in 1986, they added the Hughes Amendment, which banned the sale and transfer of fully automatic weapons that were manufactured after 1986. You see, these Glock switches, they were manufactured after 1986, so they've never been legally sold to the public, yet somehow they're everywhere across the United States. So they're flooding the streets in regards to the criminal world, right? You're starting to see them more and more and showing up. Just this past Mardi Gras, law enforcement took one off of Bourbon Street in 2023. Now, just this last week, one of these converted guns was used in the commission of a carjacking where the carjacker ended up murdering the driver of that car. Now, the carjacking was against the law. The murder was against the law. And of course, the converted handgun was also against the law. What other law that we add could have prevented the criminal from partaking in the actions that he did that day? These devices have been showing up all over the country. Of course, most of these are being sent in from overseas, but ultimately they're here. They're all over the place, even though it's never been legal for somebody to go out and purchase them. So why do they exist if they've always been illegal? Well, ultimately, why did prohibition fail? Why did it not work? Why has drug use in the United States gotten worse every single year since the United States declared a war on drugs back in the 70s?
America's public enemy number one in the United States is drug abuse.
Well, it's because the criminal's going to find a way by default. They're going to circumvent the laws because they're criminals. That's what they do, is they break the law. There's always going to be a black market for things that are outlawed and made illegal. This is why some countries in Europe are seeing an increase of firearms over the past few years, even though they've been previously outlawed for several years. There's always going to be that black market. Many cities in the United States are seeing an increase in violent crime over the past few years. We need to work hard at changing the minds of our upcoming youth. Right? Until we change the heart of these individuals, I think that the problem will continue to go on. No matter how many ways we make something illegal, it's still going to continue to be a problem because criminals aren't going to follow the laws. Please take the time to like the video, subscribe to the channel and to notifications, and share this video with others. I appreciate you taking the time to do so.